What's going on, everybody? This is James Zapp from the Dapper Barbershop in Ridgefield, Connecticut, and today we are going over a new product by Andis, and that's the Andis ReVite, or ReVite. ReVite. Very, very excited to see that Andis was coming out with something new. I did a review on their GTX XO cordless trimmer that they made, which is basically just a skeletonized trimmer that they had that was really, really good. And when I talked to them when I was at BarberCon, they said that that was one of their biggest selling products, next to obviously their Cool Care, which usually everybody has Andis Cool Care. If not, you've probably used Andis Cool Care or now using a different version of it, but still that was their biggest seller. So when I heard that they were coming out with a detachable, removable clipper, I was so pumped. I love using my Oster Classic 76, which we did a video that I'll leave up here, that we did a difference between the Andis Supra and the Oster 76. But when this came out, I was pretty pumped because it's cordless now and it's smaller. It's pretty cool. So if you go to order this, it comes in two different colors. It comes in black and it comes in white, but that's not the only difference. If you order the black version, it comes with a fade blade on it. If you order the white version, it comes with a taper blade on it. Now, you can order a fade blade and a taper blade separately, which I believe is $50. I'll double check that for you, and you can just pop that on there. But first, let's take them out and take a look at them. Okay, so first thing I do want to talk about is I do think the boxes are really nice. Really sturdy boxes. When you open it up, you feel like really cool opening it. The clippers right there. All the stuff's underneath, really neat. It says create your own way on the side. You feel creative already. But we're not here to buy a box. It'd be cool if we were. So here's the black version, here's the white colored version. So they're both literally the exact same clipper, except the only difference is that the color changes. But the big difference is that the black comes standard with a fade blade, the white comes standard with a taper blade on the back. Now, the cool thing about this is it has a removable blade. So what you do is you just pop this off like this, and you can actually stick another blade on it. And putting it back on is also super simple, that's it. Nice fade blade, or nice taper arm, I should say, on the side. Feels like metal. It could be plastic, though. It looks metal, which is nice. Good on-off switch. Really, really cool grip on the top of this. It's almost like a spongy material with like some texture on it. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Now, with Andis, and mostly all Andis clippers, it comes with their own guards. The guards are pretty nice. I mean, they're just like the Wall Pro guards. They're just standard black with a metal clip on the back. But when I opened this up and I went to go cut with it, I noticed something cool when I was looking for my guards, that it comes with a zero guard, which is just a half guard. So it's a 16th inch guard. So that's just your half if you're used to using a half guard. Your 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And it comes with a 1, a 1.5, a 2, a 2.5 clip, a 3, and a 3.5 clip. This was super interesting. I didn't even know that they made those, and that's really cool that they did that and they brought those clips in. I really hope that they pave the way for most all companies to be doing 2.5, 3, and 3.5 clips. I don't really necessarily see myself using a 3.5 clip a lot, but I definitely don't mind having it on me just in case I do need it. But the 2 and the 2.5, that's awesome. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I'm going from like a 0 to a 3, pretty common haircut, or, you know, a skin fade or something like that, and you want to get up to a 3 to leave a lot of weight. And now you have a 2.5 guard to really just kind of cut out a lot of extra clipper over comb work or scissor work or anything like that. It just gives you that right there. Also, as a side note, it comes with a lot of stickers. Putting on some stuff. Also says, hey, creator. Let's just say you made a great call. This is a hell of a good product. I couldn't agree more, Andis. I'd also like to put a side note in this, that this is not a sponsored video at all. Jared, the boss, my boss at the Dapper Den, the owner of the Dapper Den, we went out and we bought these just to see how they look because we're pretty excited about it. When I first got them, I thought that you would actually be able to take this off and they would have a, you know, one detachable blade that you could put on it. I don't know, maybe they might be doing this in the future. Hopefully, I think that's a really good call if they could do detachable clips, but then you're talking about the price of the blades that are going on top of it. But if you have a detachable blade with a taper arm on it, you're getting a lot more power because you're not using a guard to do that. You're actually using the mechanics of this. And the white version, again, exact same thing, also just pops off and you clip it right back on. Now, there are some downfalls to this clipper. The one thing I noticed when I was using it, I went to go use the lever arm or the taper arm. It's very easy to use. However, if you put a little too much pressure on it, it just pops right off very easily. So something you do need to be cautious about is that if you're a fast fader or you like to get things done and like kind of move your clip around a lot, just be careful not to put too much pressure on that. Just a little too much is going to pop that blade right off. In terms of overall cutting, I was very shocked when I took this out. It was very fortunate that when it came in the mail, the next client I had was a skin fade, and I said, let me just kind of start a guideline, just zero out, just make a line, just zero straight up. And I took this and did it, and it was quiet. This is also a rotary motor, let me put that, so it's very, very powerful. And a lot of torque as well, because there's between speed and torque, and that's a video I'll probably get into later. But a lot of torque in this, and it cuts hair very smoothly and very quietly, and it didn't seem to miss any of the hair that I was cutting when I was cutting it, which is awesome. Very cool. But then, as I said before, when I was cutting, I went to go push the clip up, and that fell off. It didn't do anything, obviously, because it's not like a clip fell off, but, you know, could have been worse if the clip actually fell off. The clips down pretty standard. Also comes with a little bit of lubricating oil for electric clippers. Really good stuff. I then went to go on and try to use the taper blade on it, and this actually worked very well as well. It's a relatively flat taper blade too, in terms of some have a very big bulging C kind of shape coming out of them. It's pretty flat, but it does give you that little bit of extra room to work with to do a taper or anything like that. But when it comes to fading, I would definitely use the fade blade. So what you could always do is you could buy either the black or the white one, and whichever one it comes with, just buy the extra clip that it comes with. A super cool thing that a lot of people don't realize, that one of the importance of this is when we go to change blades, blades can be expensive. They can range anywhere from, you know, $20 to about $50, $60, depending on what company you're using and what kind of blade you're using. And then you have to unscrew it, put it on, tighten it up, make sure it's completely zero gapped, or not actually completely zero gapped, just a little bit below. Digital gapping, I think is going to be the phrase we're doing, hashtag digital gapping, is that as soon as you get a blade, you pop this one off, and then you take the new one, and then you pop it back on, and you're ready to go. You literally just change blades. You could do it during a client. No one would even know if you're changing blades that quickly. So that's really cool. The convenience is helping out everybody, which is nice. I can't talk enough about the 2.5 and the 3.5 guards. That's really cool. Maybe they've been doing this before. Let me know if you've seen this before. I have not, so this was really cool to see that. In terms of sound, they're both coming in at around 68 to 69 decibels, which is relatively quiet for a clipper. But you can tell that the power is in this when you turn it on, especially with this rotary motor. It's really, really nice. Okay, so this is interesting. It says that the Andis, and it says this on the Andis Master as well, that the blade adjusts from a 000 to a 1. Now, everybody else does basically like a 0, let's just call it a 0 to a half. I've never really noticed that this actually goes up to a 1. Let me know in the comments what you think. Does it actually go up to a 1 or a half? I just always assume half, but it seemed to work for me. But let me know what you think. Also, these will both run fully charged for 2 hours. Not a lot of time, but enough to actually just, plug it back in and go about your day. Another issue I had with this was that it didn't come with a charging stand. Wall has been doing that, is just adding a charging stand, and Gamma Plus have also been adding charging stands with a lot of their clippers. It would have been really nice to have a stand that came with this, so you could just literally take it and boom, just pop it up. You don't have to worry about like not being charged or anything, or not plugging it in. You can just pop it on a stand and then do it. And again, for a $200 clipper though, you maybe expect a stand, but you don't need it. You could just always have your cord ready and just remember to plug it in. But a stand would have been really, really, really nice. And of course, you have the blue indicator when it is on, and if it is running low on battery, it will go red, and then eventually it will start to blink red, and then you can go ahead and start to charge it. But again, a stand would have been really cool. But overall, I am thoroughly enjoying this clipper. The amount of power that this thing has in order to just plow through hair is just awesome. The 2.5 and the 3.5 clip guards, very cool. Again, maybe this has been out for a while. I don't know. Maybe I've just been oblivious to it, but that is super awesome. I would definitely check this out. Again, these are coming in at around $200 each. And then I believe the blades, again, I'm going to double check this, but I'll leave all the prices up here, are coming in at around $50 for the blade. If you were to buy this and buy an extra blade with it, depending if you got the taper or the fade and you want to get the opposite of it, so you're looking around $250, then with shipping and everything, depending on where you live. But overall, very, very cool clipper. I'd be excited to see what they do with this moving forward in the future. I hope that they wind up making just extra blades that you can pop off and just put like a 2-blade on it, just like a normal detachable blade clipper, and have an adjustable arm with it. I don't know if that would work, but I hope the people at Andis, if you are watching this, 1, awesome, and 2, I hope that you can maybe think about that or let us know if that's going to work. But Andis is doing a great job. I'm excited to see what else is coming from them. Also, if you have not yet, please give us a subscribe, like, comment. We're going to try to get back to as many as possible. Please just leave us a comment. It'd be awesome. Check out our website, www.dapperdenbarbershop.com. Also, side note, my Instagram got shut down because I was impersonating somebody I'm not. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know how the hell that happened. Can't get it back, so I had to start a brand new Instagram. So if you could give me a like or a follow, you can't like, but give me a follow on Instagram. It's James_Zap_Barber on Instagram. I would really, really appreciate that. I'm trying to get my numbers back up to what they used to be. So thank you so much, everybody, and stay tuned for more videos.